It's been a number of years since the last time I dined in Midas Hotel. It was before the pandemic, in fact. And this return was a bit of a coincidence since I was searching for credit card buffet deals and stumbled upon a voucher site that offered eat-all-you-can meals at two of Midas's restaurants, Midas Cafe and Yanagi, for only $999 per person. I even called the hotel up first to verify that this was a legit voucher site, and they confirmed that it was. I'll link that in the description box so that you can get in on this meal deal. The hotel itself is a peaceful setting. This was on a Sunday evening at dinner time, and the lobby only had a few guests. The only thing I noticed on this floor was the lingering remains of the smell of smoke. I do feel like the housekeeping staff are regularly deodorizing, but just chalk it up to the proximity of the gaming area to the lobby, which is where the smell is likely wafting from. For the record, the gaming area is located on the ground and mezzanine floors. From the elevators of the second floor, this is the entrance to Midas Cafe. And while our main focus for this video is the buffet tour, just know that this restaurant also offers an a la carte menu. We did spot some guests dining on pizza that was from the a la carte selection. In terms of ambience, this is a pleasant setting, especially if you value a non-congested buffet display. Soothing piano music plays in the background, and staff do provide enough conscious space when seating so you won't feel like they're crowding you in with the other guests in just one section of the restaurant. While we're exploring the bread section, let's talk about the voucher site I used. It's called Stardeals, and they offer discounted deals for dining and activities. For dining, there is a mix of hotel and restaurants that have participated in selling vouchers. Each establishment has its own terms and conditions, so you have to read up before making your purchase. This is particularly important when it comes to details like voucher validity, blackout dates, maximum usable vouchers per meal, and if the establishment requires you to make a reservation beforehand, as is the case for most hotel buffets. For Midas Cafe and Yanagi, their specific terms require you to select which restaurant you want to dine in and what mealtime you would prefer. The promotion starts at $799 from the original price of 1,200 pesos for the breakfast buffet and $999 from the original price of 2,200 for lunch or from 2,500 pesos for dinner respectively. The vouchers are valid until the end of March 2025, but I spoke with Midas Cafe staff and they said that there is a possibility of them renewing their participation with Stardeals. Reservations are required and I booked hours a day in advance. After purchasing the vouchers, I received the unique codes, which I took a screenshot of and showed the host upon arrival. It was a smooth and quick process, no hassle. We're currently checking out the appetizers section. I found the selection best described as eclectic. There are a couple of canapes and then kimchi, basic salad station with 5 dressings to choose from, though the salad greens weren't pre-cut, so I was grabbing big lettuce leaves. Then you've got coleslaw and a pasta salad. And moving on from that, here are some Japanese appetizers: sushi, salad, and sashimi. Perhaps a little bit of a teaser for what their Japanese buffet Yanagi has to offer. Now we're approaching the Paluto station, and here are the accompaniments for the various meats available, including your standard Pinoy sauces. This is where you can customize your meat dishes as they are cooked to your liking. But I ended up going with whatever the chef recommended. Special mention goes to the chicken. It had a spiced marinade that gave it something of an Indian chicken barbecue flavor. Beside the meats are pickles and a simple charcuterie board along with fresh cut fruits. There are more desserts, but they can be found on a separate table, which we'll take a gander at later. There are a surprising number of DIY stations at Midas Cafe. Some hotel buffets go for a different cuisine per station with viands that are already cooked. But Midas makes the most of the make-your-own-dish concept, and at the center of the buffet, the big open cooking station is a highlighted area as it can accommodate numerous Paluto requests. When you bring your Mongolian bowl over to the kitchen pass, you can choose rice or noodles to go at the base of your bowl. I also want to mention at this point that the staff was accommodating to our requests. While the soup is at a perfectly fine temperature, one of my companions prefers scalding hot levels, so they reheated her bowl of soup. Let's talk about the availability of the dishes and how quickly they refilled. On a slow Sunday dinner, there weren't many guests that time, so the food didn't run out mid-service, except for the raw meats in the Paluto area that they promptly refilled. For the cooked food on display, there were mostly Chinese and Filipino dishes served. The fish fillet breading was a little thick and tough though. And here you have the kitchen pass for the Paluto. You can either give out your table number or take one of the number cards. Then they'll deliver the cooked dishes to your table. The rest of the sauce dishes were tasty, though for the roasted pork loin, the meat itself already felt a little dry. The Dijon mustard gravy was able to somewhat offset that. As promised, this is the rest of the dessert station and it spans another 2 tables. There's a mix of Filipino desserts and your standard hotel petit four selection of small slices of cakes and jellies. As far as variety and bang for buck is concerned, 999 pesos is a pretty good price to pay for the selection you get. And when you consider that the location is a hotel and one that has a private and cozy vibe to it, you're able to enjoy your meal, which is hotel quality, and the company of your dining companions, without the time limit and without the usual chaotic mood that buffet restaurants tend to have. The next table has cookies and candies, your standard halo-halo station, and ice cream. Coffee, tea, and some juices are already included in the buffet. Now here's a quick look at what dishes our party got to enjoy. The tables are in a section with ambient lighting, so please excuse my camera's struggles to adjust accordingly. For the seafood paluto, the mussels and shrimp were cooked in a butter garlic sauce, while the skewers were grilled. The salmon slices were pan-fried with teriyaki sauce. These were the chef's recommendations, and they worked out well. For the pasta, these are the before and after shots. And in case you're wondering, the ice cream flavors available that day were cookies and cream and coffee almond fudge. Please subscribe for more content like this.